Hello friends, welcome back to Let's Play Super Talking Time Brothers 2, The Last Levels. Once again, I'm Jasu Bakuhatsu. Let's get this show back on the road. So where we left off last... I actually don't know what world I'm in right now. Oh, and I just noticed right now I am completely out of lives. This will be exciting. I've been completely neglecting the titles of these levels as well. Here Comes Honey Boom Boom. I believe that's a reference to a TV show that I know nothing about, except that it, like, pisses a lot of people off for some reason or another. I don't know a single other thing about it, so I'm not going to try to explain. I'm not going to try to explain references that I don't understand. So we're inside a big beehive that's full of spiders and some bees. Donkey Kong Country bees, it seems. I want that. Ah, but I can't have it. Yes, I can. I don't think it's possible to enter pipes in midair, so I will not. Or, you can enter them, like, upwards from in midair, but not from the side. I believe that's the case. And, anything in here? Blue coins? LL. Or is... What?! I think I fell off the bottom there or something, because I must have fallen off the bottom, and I must have got a 1-up at some point as well. Why is there no Yoshi? What reason? Like, I assume that means, like, they won't let you take Yoshi in here, but I don't see any, like, mechanism in place preventing me from bringing him in. Couldn't you fire fireballs in Super Mario World? From the grate? I thought you could. Oh well, maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with Super Mario World. Oh yeah, one thing about that Link level that I was playing earlier. I remember there was that hint from Kirby talking about the S button. I assume that was actually based on what I eventually found out about the turning into a statue, revealing the blocks. I assume now that S is the default key for turning into a statue, using SMBX's default controls. So I won't blame them too much for that being kind of like an obtuse, difficult to find out thing for that level. Although I can blame them for, like, giving bad advice. Because, yeah, S key does nothing for me. I'm not using a keyboard. I've got a gamepad mapped out here, and I switched around my default controls, and... Oh, right, there was... Yeah, I knew for sure, anyways, that there was an alternate exit here, because this is a red level. I hope I can spin jump on this. Oh, shit! Okay, that was really easy. Huh. Usually they're much cleverer about these hidden exits. Oh, and there's another one here. I think, yeah, they did this sometimes in the last game, where you'd have, like, a level with 2 exits, and, like, one of the exits would be, like, the previous level, so, like, one of the alternate exits in this level could take me back to where I just went. Thing is, it's too much openness. I don't like it. I just want to go from one level to the next. I have too many choices here. I don't want to do things too out of order. I kind of want to do, like, just a normal run through the game. Like, do World 1, then World 2, then World 3. Like, I don't want to skip the entire game and go right to the last level by accident. So... Although, okay, I'll get one more exit out of here, and then I'll go back to the main branch I was on. Actually, did I get the secret star in here? I don't think I did. So yeah, one more. I'll finish up with this level, and then go back all the way around to sort of the main path. That was one thing with actually. I remember the first time I kind of figured out the big shortcut in Super Mario World. It's like very early on in World 2. You can there's a couple secret exits in a row that take you to basically a couple of really well hidden, one really well hidden secret exit that takes you to Star World, and then from there's like a sequence of hidden exits that takes you like right to the end of the game. I remember the first time I actually found that, like it was completely by accident too. It was like it was my first time playing the game in like many years, so I figured, I'm not too familiar with Super Mario World. I'll play it through it, and it'll be like experiencing it again for the first time, and it'll be a blast. And then, so yeah, on that playthrough, I sort of accidentally beat the game in like half an hour because I found those secret exits and just did the Star World shortcuts and just completely trashed the game in like less than half an hour. Okay, so that's the first half of the level. Stanley. If this is a reference, I don't get it. But anyways, yeah, I don't want to do that with Super Talking Town Brothers. If there's a quick way to like just beat the game by beating just like a very bare minimum of levels, I don't want to do it. I want to have a good, proper, and full first playthrough. Okay, that was simple enough. This is a simple level. I mean, I guess, yeah, a lot of custom graphics here. I don't know where they got these from. I actually don't know how ambitious they're getting with these. Like, I know, like, the large majority of these graphics and pretty much all of the music are all ripped from other video games. I don't know that, like, they also made some original graphics. I bet there's a P-switch around here somewhere. Like, I could really use the 1-ups right now. Well, I just screwed it up anyways by getting those blocks if it was a P-switch thing. Yeah, like, I don't recognize this beehive tile set from anywhere, so I'm wondering if they, like, actually made, like, some elaborate custom graphics for this game. That would be pretty cool. Because, yeah, they actually did make, like, a fair amount of custom enemy sprites and those kinds of things for the last couple of Talking Town Brothers games. A boss right here? Oh, you're not a real boss. Sit down. Boom Boom is just like... At least he's not like a recurring element in Mario games, but he's just like kind of a weird boss. Just like pathetic. Although he is actually a bit tougher in Super Mario Bros. X, just in that they changed his attack pattern just very slightly, so it might be a bit different from what you're used to if you played Super Mario Bros. 3. Basically, when he like goes down and like exposes the spikes on his backs, he stays like that for just a little bit longer than you might be used to. Oh, so this is 2. Oh, I thought I was like way off the beaten path. So then... Because yeah, it's a long way back around. Well, anyways, I want to finish I think I want to do all of the levels in World 2 before I polish it off, so... Okay, I guess it's not quite as far away as I thought. I bet there's like 1 or 2 levels before I rejoin with where I just was. Canyon Calamity. And yeah, once again, I've kind of been neglecting to comment on these levels. I don't know, that beehive level, kind of a step down, a nice sort of relaxing step down in difficulty, and I don't know, I'm not sure I cared for the aesthetic in that one so much. The graphics seemed like, not so much out of place, just like, I don't think they looked that good to begin with. It looked like, it kind of reminded me like some really bad custom tile sets I saw back when in my RPG Maker days. There'd be like a lot of sort of amateur graphics artists making kind of crappy custom tile sets, and it kind of reminds me of one of those, just a lot of like solid colors, very few colors, a lot of solid colors, and just like bright yellow, hard on the eyes. Just, yeah, aesthetically I don't think I liked that level very much, although in terms of the level design though, it wasn't that bad. Kind of easy compared to everything else we've seen so far, both in just like the level itself and the relative lack of challenge in of finding its hidden secrets. But you know, I'm not gonna complain considering how much I bitched about the difficult levels. My goodness, this place is swarming with turtles. Oh, I wanted to go up there. So that was, I think, the second platform from the top? Or at least it was in the end, they crisscrossed all over each other so much. So that was probably a secret star or something? I bet you the star is up there, and then the exit pipe. Yeah, secret area, go through a pipe to a secret area with the star, and then the exit pipe is probably down there, and you rejoin the main path. Oh, can I get a Yoshi? Oh, I needed that turtle to get the Yoshi. No, I don't. This turtle will suffice. Except I still can't get up there. So I did need the turtle after. So how do I even get up there at all? This is messed up. I don't know how to get that Yoshi. It's making me sad. C-O-O... Are they actually spelling something? No, it's just a coincidence. The way they happen to be laid out. Oh, this is tough. I really hate things like this in platform games where you just sort of wait for the platforms to align. Okay, I think a running jump will get me on this one. Okay, yeah. I keep underestimating various... yeah, sort of... going back and forth between underestimating and overestimating Mario's jumping capability. Man, this is tricky. I mean, not like super tricky, not as tricky as some of the other stuff we've seen, just... like, it doesn't look that hard, but I don't know, for me, I just find it surprisingly tough timing those jumps on those rapidly moving short patrol path platforms. Where did the other turtles go? Where have all the turtles gone? Long... Never mind, I'm not gonna sing. Ah, and this again? Come on. There. See, I got impatient. I hate it when you're like... You've got like two... like platform... like... You've got two sort of like things on sort of a cycle. And in a lot of these platform games, you'll end up in those situations where it's like two things on different cycles and you've got to wait for them to align. It's just really irritating. I hate it when that happens. I mean, yeah, in my opinion, like a well-designed level should like time things out so that it's consistent. And like you don't have to like the moving platforms will be like on the same, their cycles will be on like sort of the same time interval, so you don't have to wait like 20 cycles for them to line up so you can jump. It'll just be nice and consistent. Oh, I totally thought I was dead there. Oh, and I had a leaf. Because, yeah, that was dangerous. I almost died there on that turtle. Barely made that jump. Okay, if I actually... Yeah, I have this leaf, so... I should be good. Although I'm kind of underestimated the speed of the... Fuck. So much for my no cursing policy. Now this level's starting to irritate me. Though that was my fault. I don't know, didn't commit hard enough to that jump. What's with that Yoshi? He's like just sitting there and it's not... I don't know how to get to him. That's like, I can't... Is it just like a really difficult jump off of? Okay, I'm gonna give this a couple tries. Okay, I can make it. Once again, underestimating Mario's jumping capabilities, although this Yoshi actually does not help me complete this level in the slightest. I guess I get a desperation jump. Like I can spin jump off Yoshi for a desperation double jump if I miss something in this segment up here. Anyways, yeah, it's just these platforms change directions so frequently. It's like it can be really tough to line it up just right. Okay, this should give me my... Oh, right, no, because I took a hit earlier, so I don't have a leaf this time. But I do have my Yoshi jump. Oh, see, yeah, these aren't lining up. Okay, this time... No, it's too early. Okay, this time. Barely made it. And this one... This is also a bit tricky. Whoa! Platform changed direction sooner than I expected. Now I'm getting frame drops. I don't want to die here after going through all that. This is the Super Talking Time Brothers lost levels that I've come to be familiar with. Yeah, that was a tricky level. Hidden blocks here to help me? Nope. Oh, do I want to dump Yoshi? Ah! I was trying to spin jump off the Yoshi to get extra height and get the 1-up on the frickin' thing, and he hit his head on a block. So I didn't get a 1-up, and I lost my Yoshi. Oh, is it going all the way? Oh, that was it. That was just like a 1-level detour. Actually, I guess that side path was like way back in World 1, so you actually would have skipped the World 1 castle entirely. Or the World 1 skull, as it were. I guess skulls are the thing in this game. Secret nest area. That's a... Yeah, secret best area was a thing from Talking Time Brothers 1. It was a secret area in the hub, where, yeah, you could exploit a little glitch where you duck down to glitch through a wall, and it takes you to a secret area with a bunch of items, similar to the top secret area in Super Mario World. And actually, the name Secret Best Area is itself a reference to... I don't know if I guess... I don't know if this is like the origin, but it's Secret Best was a thing that Shane Bettenhausen always said on the Retronauts podcast, and I'm going like really deep into... I think I'd have to explain like what Talking Time is and all that to explain how Shane Bettenhausen and Retronauts relate to the Talking Time forum, which it doesn't really directly. Basically, Talking Time is the forum for this web page, which used to be called GameSpite, or is now called GameSpite. Used to be called ToastyFrog.net. It's a site run by this guy named Jeremy Parrish. He writes. He's a video games writer or video games journalist, I guess you would call them. He writes articles about video games for some website or another now. And like way back in the day, he started a podcast called Retronauts, where him and some of his buddies talk about old video games. Frequent guest on the podcast was Shane Bettenhausen. Pretty cool guy. I was a big fan of the podcast back in the day, which is how I know about all this. And again, with the No Yoshi sign. And yeah, Secret Best was like kind of his... I don't know if I'd call it a catchphrase, just a thing that he said all the time, like, I don't know, I can't think of an example either, where he'd just say that, like, something or other is the secret best something. It's like Talking Time Bros is the secret best Mario Brothers game, that's the kind of thing that he'd say. And that's where the name Secret Nest Area comes from. Oh, I thought it was below that. Oh, and that was my last life. Okay. Give it another go. Man, World 2... Or, I wonder if there's like a... like that, because they split the game in half. So I wonder if they have as many worlds, because if the other side of the world map has like as many levels as this one, this could be for like a really long game if there's a full 8 worlds. My goodness. But this could be like a big... We could be looking at like a big 70-part series here if I don't step up my game. I guess I could always just upload it in one segment. Hahaha. Or I couldn't because I'm recording in multiple segments, but you know. 2 hour. Each part is 2 hours, that kind of thing. Yeah, this... sorry I'm not finding much to say about these levels. They're like good and all, it's just... I guess when I sort of mentioned like the craziness and the creativity and the humor, a lot of that tends to come out more so in like the very later levels of the game, of the previous games, typically the hidden levels, or like usually there'll be like a last hidden world where they do all cut loose with all of the sort of crazy, like silly and outrageously creative stuff. So we have that to look forward to, but until then we've got, you know, a nice, difficult, kind of standard-ish Mario game. Although this is nasty. And yeah, like I said, it's because I have to hold down the button to float, it just makes it really difficult to time these jumps off these springs. Nope. Or can I spin jump? No, I can't. I can't start another jump at all until I'm done with these springs. Or actually, I think I can tail whip those little clap traps. I forget what they're really called. Are those Goombas just reskinned Koopas? That would be weird. And yeah, we have a secret star to look out for, so... What? Okay, it looks like I only... Oh, that plant regrows, so... Okay, no problem. And I could have just tanked... And you can always just tank the hit anyways if you're gonna be an idiot. Oh my. Okay, that's good. And yeah, I recognize this music from Donkey Kong. Are we gonna get a Donkey Kong? Or I don't know, there's not too much connection between the music tracks they're using and... Oh, I thought that was a boss door. Are they gonna do something weird on me? What is that? I don't recognize that sprite. Did they make that? Is this a unique sprite? Like a thing they made for the game? Because, you know, it looks kind of terrible, so... it seems like the kind of... Oh, wow. He just, like, beat the crap out of himself with a turtle shell. Actually, maybe if I leave these shells here, will he just continue to do that? Oh yeah, if I let loose with the oh, where? Oh, jeez, he's going crazy! Okay, looks like it was just a one-time thing. I thought he had moved into like a second phase or something. Okay, that wasn't too bad. And I got a 1-up for it, so that was nice. I don't think there... Yeah, I think that was like I broke even in terms of lives on that level, which doesn't happen often, or hasn't happened often in this game so far. Actually, I think I might have enough stars to open up one of the item doors. Yeah, I have 11 stars, so... Or, I'm pretty sure I didn't find it. Speaking of stars, I don't think I found the one in that level. Moonlight. Oh, I missed one here, too. Canyon Calamity. Oh, was that the first one? Way down there? Okay, I'll go back to Canyon Calamity. And yeah, the one in the castle / skull. Okay, so go back to Canyon Calamity. Or first I'm gonna go for see if I opened an item door, because yeah, with 11... Oh, I remember what teleporter I was in. Okay. Second up from the right. And I think this was the item room. I'm really digging on this Starbase music. I think I mentioned earlier, it's based on the Star Maze music from Super Mario Land, which probably my favorite track from that game. Or probably just from the Game Boy Mario games overall. Just really awesome. Check it out on YouTube if you haven't heard it. Star Maze. Super catchy. I can, like... If they use, like, still, my favorite version of the Star Maze tune is still the original one, so if they end up using that in a level, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, like, restrain myself from, like, just breaking out and humming along.